Hey guys, and welcome back to our Why RuneScape is Better Than World of Warcraft video series. And I'm here with Aaron from OverClocked Gaming. So, Aaron's going to tell us a little bit why he thinks RuneScape's better, and I'm going to respond to his responses.
Hello folks, this is Aaron here. I think you already know who I am, or you should. I've got the puppies. Well, back to the main point. See, what I've decided is that I think RuneScape is better than WoW for a few reasons. One, I mean, just looking at it, RuneScape is really more or less skill-based, while World of Warcraft, well, used to be, but now the game kind of sucks. It's just, you know, slam your face on the keyboard. Well, with RuneScape, you can slam your face on the mouse and you'll do just fine. So, I kind of like that better. What do you think about it, Brett?
Well, for playing World of Warcraft for a couple years, I realized that instead of having to be one class, you know, I can be everything. I can be them all in RuneScape. I can be whatever my wildest dreams aspire me to be. I can be anything. I can be a unicorn or a bear. Oh, sorry, I got off topic there.
It's alright.
But I just like to picture RuneScape as me riding through the wilderness on a unicorn with my shirt off, swinging my whip wildly while singing Motoring, blinded by the light. But that's just like how I like to picture my RuneScape experience versus my World of Warcraft experience. What about you, Aaron? How do you picture your experience?
Well, I'm absolutely speechless. You see, I experienced myself on RuneScape not shirtless on the back of a unicorn, but actually pantless on the back of a unicorn. See, I decided to one-up things, and not only do I just would love to experience myself pantless on top of a unicorn riding through the wilderness, but up there, oh, I would just be swinging my sword around, and yeah, my sword, not my whip. I'm not kinky enough for a whip yet. See, I'll just be riding around with my sword swinging, and I'll be singing, Sister Christian, are you old enough? Oh, we're singing the same song. Oh. Well, I would like to one it up, but you see, four non-blondes isn't exactly the most, you know, up-to-date thing. So, yeah, that's my experience.
Well, I mean, when I'm riding on my unicorn, I'm obviously shirtless with ripped pecs and a steaming hot body that you only get from working out 24 hours, 8 days a week. Only achievable by those means necessary. But anyways,
sure?
let's get back to why RuneScape is better than World of Warcraft.
Oh,
Well,
yes,
I'd like to
yes.
point out that as I'm trekking through this forest back to my Slayer task, which has taken me like 3 hours because, you know, this game is time consuming, unlike WoW where I can get something done in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I notice these beautiful trees and this magnificent water, and it makes my imagination come to life. Like, I feel like I could be Tim Burton right now and just write a whole novel on characters from animations and whatnot. Look at this grass. It's so real. I could roll around in it with bunnies and unicorns and stuff. I could just roll around in it and rake some leaves and jump in them.
Chill. Dude, I know you've had a little too much of your morning meds, but, see, we're gonna have to get back to the point here. See, RuneScape's graphics are, like, 10 times better than World of Warcraft. I mean, look at that. World of Warcraft's so cartoony. This is so realistic, man. RuneScape is, like, legit. I mean, I was looking at this yew tree that I was chopping down the other day, and I thought to myself, wow, that looks like a real yew tree. But we're not going to continue talking about the graphics, though, because I think the main point is combat. World of Warcraft, you get, like, 8 buttons with combat skills. Who wants 8 buttons? We can do it in 4. I mean, all you really need to do is click on one button, and you own the world. World of Warcraft, you need 8. 8 is so last year. Right, Brett?
Okay, so anyways, let's talk about my finger exercise ability, which is 0. I like clicking one button and one button only. And the only thing I don't like about RuneScape is that I have to use the stupid arrow keys to move my little screen around. But that's a small sacrifice you have to make for keeping your fingers at the fattest level possible, because you only have to click one button during this whole RuneScape experience. Only requires one button. There are no hotkeys. Hotkeys are for ladies.
I know, I know. I mean, we were talking about how it's skill-based, but I think we're talking about in-game player skill-based. I mean, when it comes to clicking a mouse, I mean, that requires a lot of skill, too. So, quite literally, I think RuneScape is the best choice for a game if you're looking for a real challenge, right, Brett?
Well, let me just put it this way. I was a level 3 wandering through the desert. I had a knife and one of those water skins at 4. And I journeyed into the Calphite Queen lair where she raped me in one hit. And I screamed to myself, "Woo!"
Well, the Calphite Queen, I mean, I guess she's a bit strong. I mean, you know, you were level 3 and she's like, what, level 1000? So, I mean, I figure if you're level 3, you're going to go into the wilderness wearing all bronze armor, and then you go in there and just fight any player that you see. And if you're wearing plate armor, go ahead and fight a mage. They are like the easiest targets to take down. Just a little tip for anyone. But, I mean, I guess that's something that I also like, class balance in this game. Not only can you be anything that you want to be, but also you can switch out to be anything you want to be. You can change your profession in a dime. If I did that in real life, I would get fired. So, I mean, I like this game. What do you think, Brett?
Well, I think I have to say bye to my friend Travis, who's playing Battlefield right now. And I'll see you later. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good day. But other than that, I want to say that well, on RuneScape, you know, you have an agility level, and if your agility level is like 1 or -10 like mine, and I can only run like 10 minutes because I'm like someone who's been smoking for 400 years, and I have to keep resting. I have to rest like 10 times on the way to my Slayer task. But I'm not mad because that's realistic. On WoW, my guy runs forever. Who does he think he is?
I know. And when you can't...
He thinks he can run. He thinks he can just run the Tour de France. Now he doesn't even need a bike. He just runs the whole time. He runs the Iron Man. He runs everything. I don't understand.
And you know what? Even when you think he couldn't be more of an athletic douchebag, he shows off by showing up to the Tour de France on the back of a freaking dragon. You can't beat someone on the back of a dragon. That's so unfair.
How do you compete with that? It's unfair. It's unfair. Not even fair.
Yeah, on RuneScape...
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Tell me.
Oh. On RuneScape, you just pedal your little way over there. You just pedal your little way over there with your little feetsies. That's so much better. And
if you're wearing Bandos armor, which is heavy as nuts, then you're just like, your guy's like, oh god, man, I can't run fast because I have like 400-pound gear on. What do you think I am, Iron Man? And I'm like, I understand. I understand, man. You take a break when you need it. You take a break when you need it. When you need it the most, you take that break.
But World of Warcraft, you're wearing some like Cataclysm gear, man. You've got like these huge shoulders and this huge sword on your back that's like 50 feet long. Makes Sephiroth look like a little girl. But no, you get up there and you're running for like 100 miles. Like I ran all across Northrend in like 5 seconds with that gear on. Legit, 5 seconds. That's so unfair.
You know what would be terrible is if Blizzard watched our little video here and they were just like, you know what, they're right. We do need to add like a little energy bar, and then you can only run for like 5 seconds at a time because your gear is too massive and everybody gets mad and hates us. That would be funny.
Like a weight system like in Oblivion, so that way all the people who are carrying like all their 10 sets of gear, one for PvP, one for healing, one for damage, yeah, they get so messed up. I mean, they get so messed up so quickly. Like it's hard as a mage carrying all those dresses around. Then they're gonna add a weight system to it. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah.
Well, I think that's about it for today, because if we just keep ranting on, we'll go for hours, because obviously RuneScape is better than World of Warcraft. Hands down. I don't care what anybody says. Don't care what anybody says. It's better. I mean, honestly, look at me swinging my whip wildly like a wild maniac barbarian, wearing my red armor cloth and this shield I can't even pronounce the name of.
Not to mention, you get to wear a dress in RuneScape too, so it's good. It's good.
Yeah, so if you want to be a girl in real life, you can just be a girl on the game and wear a dress and I don't think there's purses, but there's close enough. There's pouches, like sacks and stuff to carry your ore or your nuts or seeds, whatever. But anyways, that's all for today. This has been a presentation from OverClocked Gaming. So if you like this, subscribe to our channel. If you like it, comment and tell me that you like it, so you raise my self-esteem. And then, ultimately, if you like it, like the video. And thank you, and have a nice day.